Testing, testing, testing. All right, cool. We're good. Hey guys, so definitely a little bit different of a day than I expected here. And that's the Devil card for you. Something that's important to point out is that the Devil card, it's an intentional fake out, shake out. And remember guys, at the bottom for September on the 1 year, we have a fake out correlation here to the Devil card, right? So that's at the bottom. So we should have a fast, sudden move higher towards the end of the month and into October. I think there's probably a little lull before October, and then we have a big move in October. But my point is that this yellow correlation here is correlated to the Devil card. We have the Devil card here for the day. It's very possible that this is a low. I'm still on both sides of the market. I just pushed my put out a little bit, so it expires on the 30th now. Because there's just a lot of choppiness going on. If we turn around and we go higher, I'm going to make a killing. If we keep going lower, I'll do all right. You know, we just have to keep going in one direction. And there's a fake out here at the end of the day. What I find interesting is that we have quite a few nullifications here. So the trade card nullified, the low card nullified, and the sneak preview card nullified. What's interesting, the sneak preview card has a correlation here though at the very end of the day. And what's also interesting is that the low is nullified and this decline for tomorrow is nullified, because right now we're at almost at the end of the day. We're in the lows, right? And it's somehow nullified. It wasn't nullified really in the pre-market, right? We were already up there when we went into the after hours, right? So it wasn't nullified. It was a decline on the way down, right? We did have a high here first thing in the morning. That was definitely on point. And then we had strength card correlations here. So out of a decline, we had some bit of a push higher, and then it became a bit faster, swiftness, right? Halting of a bullish trend marked by a decline through a critical support level, and we have that I think this is probably it right here. I'm not sure if I'd have to watch the video, but I was getting this ruin incorrect. This is a big push to the upside. So that's what this is right here. I probably said big move to the downside, but in any case, there is a big move to the downside, so we'd be all right. But that's the strife card, right? This is strife. See these consecutively lower spikes down, and they're meeting bearish moving averages on the way. The spikes are as resistance. That's the strife card. That's this don't trade during card, right? But we do have a cash-in opportunity at the end of the day. That's the thing. And then there's a fake out. I think probably we decline in the post market, but we open higher the following day. We probably in the pre-market tomorrow are lower, and then we rally much higher in the pre-market and in the early morning. Huh. Yeah, so, but I pushed my put out to the 30th because I want to be prepared for this drop that I see. Where is it? Right here. So, like I said, there could be a low on the 21st. It's possible. It's kind of like some weird stuff going on here. And so that would very likely be the low for the month right here. Here or on the 22nd. But there's a lot of price movement over, like, towards the end of the day on the 21st and throughout the day on the 22nd. Really, like, there's an opportunity there to play the pop and drop overnight. What's interesting is we've got these high correlators here, and all right, so we started here. Okay, so we were on point with the early high. Yeah, my sense is that these crests are pushed out a little bit. They're pushed maybe into next week. It's possible. I just hope that the 30th is good enough time frame, far enough out that I can cash in on that. It's Mercury retrograde, you know. Even with these crest correlators, which I'm pretty convinced now are we've got Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. These are all bearish things going on. But I really think there's a pretty significant, like, high or peak that forms somewhere around the 21st, 22nd, and also a bottom there, right? We've got a high and a low here, so there's a lot going on. It's very difficult to determine which comes first because they're overlapping each other. But I can tell you there are some big moves here between the 21st and the 22nd, so very likely if you were to put on a straddle or a strangle utilizing options, very likely that would make money. Hey, B. For the banks, sure. Banking sector. I got the Peace card. So the Peace card is kind of like a flat card. It's a resistance card. So there's a resistance level that's highlighted, but it's interesting they got the Peace card for the banking sector. It probably, in a lot of cases, what that means is that like wherever we finish as a result of what happens with the Fed, wherever the market finishes, it's gonna kind of like be the same place where it started when we found out about the Fed. That's probably what this is. I'm doing all right. How are you? So if we finish really, really low, sorry, wrong day. If we finish low, because there is bearish kind of bearish energies here, and there's a fake out here, and if I'm expecting us to go higher, then likely that fake out is to the upside. But if we have, matter of fact, I mean, the fake out is to the downside. I don't know why I said upside, but the fake out is to the downside, and that would really go hand in hand with what we see here, correlated to the low position for the September cluster. It's correlated to the Devil card on the 1 year, so it could be very possible that today is a low. I would probably push those out, B. If you can, I'd probably roll those to a further out expiration. And I hope that you're playing. If you're going to be in there, you're going to play both sides of the market. That's what I would do. That's what I am doing. Yeah, appreciate you too. Hey, Besa. I don't know why I'm typing responses. I just realized I'm typing my response to you, Bisa. Yeah, I don't think she's going to care about that. I appreciate the concern, but I don't think she's going to care. I didn't name her, and, you know, she's got better things to worry about. I treated her really well, too, so I would just be, like, out of nowhere kind of deal. Yeah, so in any case, I see a move to the downside. Oh, interesting. Oh, I almost missed that. Wow. So that's where I'd like to close my put, probably right here in the morning. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure like either today or tomorrow morning's the low for the month. It's a pretty strong chance that today or tomorrow is the low for the month. Like a very strong chance. If it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow morning. And I saw that, but what threw me off is the crest. These correlators for the crest. So they're pushed. They've got to be pushed a little bit. Well. And the high and the low are within close proximity to each other. That's another thing about September. We've got a correlation to each other. And that usually means like within close proximity to each other. And on a 1 month, that's probably like within a week. More probably within 3 days, but I'd give it like a week to be safe. Maybe even 10 days. the other thing that's interesting is we've got the new moon over the weekend. The new moon, generally speaking, there's like a top before the new moon, just a little bit before it. However, being that we're in retrograde, like the moons have kind of been not doing what they normally do. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who trade by the moon that got hurt this month, just based on that. Well, in actuality, I haven't gotten a negative comment in quite some time. I was just telling stories of the discrimination because, like, Twitter blocked me. People report me on live TikTok, and then they suspend me for a week. I get it back, and then a week later, the same thing happens. You know, like, that's discrimination. You know, the negative comments, I mean, they're like few and far between. The negative comments don't bother me. Man, I gotta get my frames fixed. These are vintage, like I wouldn't find them anywhere else, but I gotta get them fixed. Yeah, I think that's probably along, like, well, if we're in a low tomorrow morning. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? I'm thinking today, when I look at this, I'm thinking 21st is the chart. So the bottom's very likely tomorrow then. God, good old Mercury retrograde. There's a bottom tomorrow, right around the open, where I'd sell my put. Well, there's a big spike up. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look. Now that we have that big spike, let's take another look. Cash out opportunity. That's around 2 o'clock, so a little stretch there. Well, this is the success correlator here. So there's definitely a high that's going to stand out here towards the very end of the day. It may not be like a full day's high, but it'll be a peak that stands out. Yeah, I feel you. I'm looking for that reversal myself. This is why I don't trade during retrograde. Or, you know, I say not to anyways. I usually just end up like trying to keep the money that I made long enough to like get the opportunity using it on the other end of retrograde. gonna do Tesla September right in front of you guys. So the orange are big moves. Oops. Green, purple are trades. Whipsaw action there. Sorry. I should be doing October. So sorry. God, Mercury retrograde, that's like the third time I did something like that today. It's supposed to be in October in here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too distracted to do it right now. After the market closes, I'll take care of it. I was gonna try and do a monthly here, but I was already working on a September when I should have been working on an October. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. The energy's off. Yeah, so we should see more decline around, starting probably around right around 3 o'clock. So we probably have some more upside here, and then around 3 o'clock we turn around and we have that fake out to the downside. Man, I wish you guys could listen to the music that I'm listening to, because then I can talk about clairaudience. There's like synchronicities in the music, but no legal fungus in the way. legal fungus. That's something that I say a lot. Legal fungus. You know, the law. It's like something that gets in the middle of everything, like fungus. If you're not careful, it'll grow out of control. You know, I think realizing that that's a form of discrimination, and that I've been dealing with discrimination my whole life, like it just epiphanized to me. It was like an epiphany, right? It came to me like a few days ago, and I'm like, holy crap! It's totally. I've been dealing. This is why I feel this way when this happens. It's discrimination. So I've been dealing with that my whole life. The only difference is now, like, there's enough proof that, like, I can just say, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. You know, before it's like, oh, why don't you have any money? Oh, why don't you have a real job? How come you can't go out to the restaurants with us? Like, if you can predict. Because I'm busy figuring out how to predict. Going to those restaurants. Disney stock? Oops. I probably don't have a 1 year for Disney. I didn't start looking at Disney until like maybe almost the end of the year. Yeah, I don't even have it on here yet. Now that is interesting, because I could have sworn that I made a folder for it. For the remainder of the year, Disney. Not looking so hot. I would say probably there's a cash out opportunity in there. But I got the Princess of Discs cash out opportunity, and then I got the failure card and the devil failure card, and then the whatever card I just said. Man, I am so distracted today. Oh, the death card. So those are pretty bearish. But Disney long term is a big gain. Like long term Disney, big gain. It's one of the big ones. My sense is it might have something to do with like all the Marvels. They have like basically like a niche almost with Marvel and all these other like what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy, Fantastic Four. I mean, there's a ton of superhero stuff. They kind of have that niche. I see them maybe expanding on that, like they used to with Mickey Mouse. But my sense is for the remainder of, I mean, there's a cash out opportunity there. I did an October reading, I just haven't marked it up yet, and I have to find it. It's in my photos somewhere. But I'll put that on the list to do today. There we go. It's a little bit sooner than 3. See, the nullified indolence card and the nullified low card, it's like they're telling me the fact that they're both nullified, it tells me something. Like, that's the first time that that's happened, I gotta say. But they're related just in that fact that they're nullified together. We're probably gonna fall pretty deep right here, guys. Hold on for your life here. I don't know the expression. Yeah, let me see if I can find that Disney. Where's my Disney? I wonder if I put it in my backup folder by accident. Here we go. So where's that folder? Oh, here we go. iCloud. then I think we got a... Okay. As fast as I can. These in the wrong color. I'm just going to do a fast look at the highs and the lows. I'm too distracted to do this right now. Ace of discs. There's a notable high in October, like on a multi-day chart or a year-to-date chart even. It'll be a prominent crest or an important cash out opportunity. This is very synchronistic. I changed the reading a little bit so that it takes me less time. So we'll see how that goes. The spread is a little bit different. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure if I like the way I did the spread. We'll see. So there was clear kinetics in this reading. I mean, this was the Monday card for Disney. What was the date? The 10th. So this Aeon card is supposed to be in the 10th position, but when I threw down the ruins, it moved all the way over. So significant. There's a big move here. Oh, that's tricky. That's really tricky. I'm looking at this week right here. This is really tricky, my gosh. And I'm going to do the trade cards real quick. Oh, wow. Whew. Look at that spike. If we are like on our way up in the last hour, we don't see a decline in the last hour, then I would say that we're likely opening up pretty low the following day. Interesting. So it looks like there's actually a higher high in the following month in November for Disney, but there's a definite like decline here. So if you notice, there's unicursal here in October. Wow, there's something big going on there, guys. Like, look, this is the September one. Look at that. That's clear kinetics. I didn't do that, right? Congruencies and clear kinetics. That's a new one. What else do I got on Monday or the October reading? I bet you if I looked at a bunch of other October readings, I'd find that there's a bunch of like clear kinetics going on right here. So likely a lot of movement here, and we have a high that becomes a low. Similar thing going on here. Yeah, there's some big market-wide moves here in the second week of October, that's for sure. Alright, so Ace of Discs. Okay, so I want to trade. We definitely want to cash out on when we find this high, but I think it's probably next month. I mean, November, not next month, like of the present, next month of October, so November. So if you don't know, purple is a trade opportunity. The correlations, these are trade cards, trade significators. So the purple are on the timeline cards that relate to the trade cards. That's how I find trade moments. Hero Fence. Alright, so that's that for the failure card. the Princess of Wands and the Ace of Wands are almost the same energy. I mean, I can look at it, but I gotta tell you, I'm not in the right state of energetic state to be doing like a real concise reading for you. Excuse me. Let me finish this up. Bunch of trades in that last week. I mean, I'm not really seeing a great opportunity to get out in September, to be honest. Nothing that stands out as an opportunity to get out. We do have a lower low in October. Because they're calls, it's tricky. If it was shares, I'd say hold it. And I haven't done a Boeing October yet either, but if it follows the market, then there's going to be a big move to the upside in October. You might want to make... if I was in your position, I'd probably wait and see if there's a big drop in the market tomorrow. Sorry, let me come back to that. Like, if there's a big drop and it's not like so big that those calls are totally out of the money, like, I'd probably roll them out into October because we've got that big bull rally in October. But there's a lot of choppy stuff going on here, so I can't give you clear information right now, not in the state that I'm in. Sorry, dude. And then as far as Disney, where did Disney go? Or October, excuse me, October. So it looks like there's a higher high in Disney, and then there in October there's a high that we have a higher high compared to in November. So a higher high in November than the high in October, to make that clear. And there's like back and forth behavior. Looks like trading both sides of the market is advised in October for Disney. Oh, okay, so we've got the fortune card here. A matter of fact, so there might be, for Boeing, there might be an opportunity here on the 28th, 29th, 30th. The fortune card, after a rally, could be a notable high here on the 30th, as far as Boeing is concerned. To know what kind of fake out this is. Is it a fake out to the upside? Is it a fake out to the downside? Because this card nullified is a little tricky as well with my new system. I'm thinking probably there's a drop, or there's a drop overnight. There's a drop at the end of the day, or there's a drop overnight, and then we counteract that drop with a big move higher early out of the low early in the day. How did that happen? That's annoying. Good old E-Trade. Swear to God, man. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm positioned with puts. Like I said, I rolled them out to the 30th. They're positioned basically for a big drop on the 22nd, or like over into the 22nd. So what could happen actually is we could have a big move to the downside here and have a low. I think we'll probably have a low tomorrow in the first thing in the morning, but we could have a low here on the 22nd too. It's hard to say. And then it looks like there's a big move out of the low. The unicursal card here. Matter of fact, we also have King of Wands energy here. So unicursal, a rally that breaks down. Cups. I'm gonna go with what I planned originally, because you know, you change it during retrograde and then you end up regretting it. That's what happens with retrograde. So I'm looking for a big move to the downside very, very soon to get out of puts. I'm looking for a big move to the upside very, very soon to get out of calls. And then I will wait until October 3rd to get back in possibly. Let me see. Very tricky stuff going on, guys. Sorry, it's just that there's a lot of conflicting energies. I'm not in the right state to really be looking deeply into it. It's that Mercury retrograde energy. Really interested to see which way this fake out goes. I'll be right back, guys. I can't wait till I'm in the state of the energy frequency where I can like actually draw the chart. I was doing that about a year ago, but you know, it's really difficult to stay at that vibration, guys. Like the lifestyle choices that you have to make. I think I'll probably call it, unless you guys have any questions. I'm going to call it a little early today, and then if anything big happens, I'd hop back on. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll wait a minute here. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. Thanks for watching. If anything big happens, I will hop back on. So look out for any alerts. Other than that, I'm going to be putting out some 1 months for October today. And thanks for watching, guys. Remember, when you make that money, follow that rule of karma. I'll see you on the next one.